All right. You too. Been a minute. I thought I'd be out of this by now, but obviously I'm not. I'm still in it, but happy August, everybody. How y'all been? Uh, yes, I have enjoyed the break. Uh, yeah, it was a nice break. It's a nice break, but it's time now to um, take advantage of social media. You know, because I'm getting me a bus. I'm gonna get a bus for my tour. Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all what my bus gonna look like. That's what my bus gonna look like right there. That's what it's gonna look like right there. I'm gonna get that joint, man. I'm gonna get it. JD, what's going on, man? Thank you for joining me. I'm gonna get that joint. I'm gonna get it this month. I'm gonna get it. You know, and business is gonna be good too. I'm gonna keep it busy, cause I was thinking, really, the wrong attitude and action are the ones that are being rewarded. They're not rewarding right. Thank you, man. Thank you. It's gonna be well worth it. But I mean, give you an example. You got girls like Sexy Red flying private, and you got to get out here and struggle with everyday airlines and sometimes fight with them. But she fly private. She can get invited to the White House. You can't. See, we rewarding the wrong thing, man. That's the problem. The wrong thing is being rewarded. And even if you're not participating in rewarding that behavior, your silence is a reward. Because if you disagree with it, you would support something that expressed your ideas and not something that would frustrate you and make you angry. Um, well, but that OnlyFans is not fulfilling, JD. Yes, it's lucrative. But the question is it fulfilling? You know, do they have hope and aspirations? You know, what happens after OnlyFans? Because eventually that's going to wear out too. So what's next? You know, and is that really tapping into your creativity? Okay. But I'm just asking. I mean, see, what you got to understand, my friend, is some people do things out of habit. And some people do things out of need. So depending upon what the need is, okay, it might not be so disgusting. You know, because everybody have a reason for doing what they do. Let me say that again. Everybody, I don't care who you are, you got a reason for doing what you do. Okay? And there are somebody that's gonna disagree with your reason. Why you wanna do it? Why you got to do it like that? Why you got to respond like that? Everybody's not gonna agree with you. Okay? But you're gonna have to have enough faith and confidence in yourself that even those that disagree gotta work at it. It ain't easy. You are not easy. Okay? If somebody gonna come and mess with you, they got some work on their hand. And that's the impression you need to leave. You can come over here if you want to, but you got some work on your hand. It ain't gonna be easy for you. Yeah, you might kick my butt, you're right. But you'll never forget me. That's for sure. You'll never forget me. No, sir, buddy. You'll never forget me unless you sneak up behind me. But if you come like a man, you'll never forget me. And that's the thing. You dealing with some jokers now that will sneak up behind you because they ain't got the courage and the fortitude to face you like a man. They got to sneak up behind you and get the jump on you. And ain't nothing worse, man, than it be somebody that you know that would be that cruddy and sneak up behind you and do something dirty. And see, and this is why we don't trust each other. That's why we don't want to trust each other. That's why we don't want to be around each other. Oh, I know I'm stepping on somebody's toes now. You know, they disappearing. when I set the package on their front porch, they gone. Pew! They out of here. What? He talking about me? No, I got to go. Yeah, that's just how it is. Okay? That's just how it is. Thank you, JD. Thank you for hanging in here. But the rest of them jokers, they can't stand the heat. They get out the kitchen. They get out quick. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you get out on your own rather than I kick you out. Yeah, you want to leave? Leave on your own. You know, don't ask. Don't depend on. If I make you leave, you ain't coming back. That's for sure. Man, how y'all been? Everything good? Like I told y'all, you know, I thought by now I'd have this whole thing here rectified, but I still got some more time. So I said, this is the 1st of August. At least let me come and say hello. Hi. Cape Cod, Massachusetts. All is well. All is well. Decal. All is well. All is well. All is well. And every day above ground is a great day. That's for sure. You know? I'm just hey, listen, you too. Look at this. That's YouTube. I made Pete Sosa, who is President Obama's photographer, I made his Instagram page. And he's telling the story about Trump's ear. I've been doing well. I can't complain. I got I got no complaints whatsoever, man. Man, I mean, I'm not under the stress that I was once under. Um, you know, I've been able to keep my head above water with with some dignity. Let me say it like that. Um, yeah, it's been rough, but man, God been blessing me though, man. You know, ever since thank you, man. Thank you. But ever since I saw that total eclipse in April, um, it's like that was like a turning point for me, and uh, things that frustrated me now work in my favor, if that makes sense. And that's one of the things that I am, when I stepped away from social media, it gave me a chance to sit down and evaluate where I was, what I was doing, why I was doing it, and once you can do some self-reflecting and be honest with yourself about what you're doing and why you're doing it, then you can accept whether you win or you lose. Okay? Man, I've been doing good. So, but the main thing that I keep trying to convey to people is, regardless to what's going on with you, don't you give up. See, that's the battle. The battle is keeping your head in the game. Keeping you inspired. Keeping you ready to go. That's the battle. And sometimes, in order to maintain that kind of mentality, sometimes you do have to step back. Sometimes you do have to press pause, to reevaluate, to take a look at, to see what you're doing, because adversity guards the door to success. So if your life is being turned upside down, okay? Thank you, Tanya. Thank you. But if your life has been turned upside down, you could be close to the door of success and don't even know it. Because if success was so easy, everybody would be in it. But when you walk through that door of success, you're going to go through some things. You're going to experience something. You're going to have to give up something when you walk through that door of success. Okay? And see a lot of people, they sacrifice their soul just for the material gain. And then once they get all that material gain, they still ain't happy. They still miserable, but they done sold their souls just to enjoy a big car, a big house, a lot of clothes, a lot of shoes, travel. See, those are the worldly things that sometimes entrap people by what they can have, determine your status. And we need to stop that, man. We need to stop it. We really do, because, if you take a look at it, sometimes people's status will make them a prisoner in their own world. They can't come out and be themselves. They can't enjoy their friends. They can't enjoy a restaurant because there's too much attention. See, this is what we create, man, and we wonder why people respond the way they respond. Everybody's uptight. Everybody got some kind of issue with them going on. So the best thing that you can do sometimes is just cool it. Because you don't know what that other person is capable of. Okay? Yeah, they tough. And a lot of times when people strike out, they ain't striking out at you. You just happen to be the object that's there. It's motivated by something they've been marinating in, stewing over, totally upset about. And you come along and y'all have one little disagreement and snap. Now they want to go ham on you. And now you got to do all kind of crazy stuff for just to survive. You got to be a whole different person just for survival. Because somebody is attacking you. And that ain't no fun either. It's not any fun at all. If you think so, it ain't. But look at what we're rewarding, man. We're rewarding the wrong kind of behavior. And we're not showing a positive behavior as beneficial and fruitful. That's why these kids ain't out here doing nothing. They doing all kind of crazy challenges. Because that's what they see working. We don't show them anything any different. But they see what's working, and whatever they see working is what they gonna want to do. That's common sense. Because most of them are followers anyway. They ain't gonna lead the pack. They ain't gonna be the one that's creating the sensation or the style. They're gonna be the one following. And too many of us are followers rather than getting out here trying to lead. It's just that simple, man. And they train you like that because they tell you, go to school, get you a good education so you can get a good job. That's what they tell you. And you tell your children and your grandchildren, go to school, get you a good education so you can get a good job. You don't never tell them, go to school, get a good education, and work for yourself. Well, Steve, I'm going to tell you how they're going to turn out. Like crap. They're going to turn out like, because they don't trust. Half of these kids can't trust the adults that's dealing with them, that's leading them. So they're gonna turn out like crap. That's how they turning out. Everybody gone now. I'm up in here by myself, but that's all right. It's all good. It's all good. But this is the problem, y'all. Okay, all right. It just say I was looking at the count. Thank you for still being here. All right, yeah, it's showing now. Thank you for being here. But now, if don't nobody have to, man, I'm still gonna get up in here and speak my piece. I'm gonna say what I got to say because not only am I talking to the people that are here right now, but I'm also talking to the replay viewers. Hey, replay viewers, how y'all doing? Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for joining. Hit and subscribe, will you? Okay? Hit and subscribe. I'm talking to them as well. And see, this is one of the things. It was getting up to 106 today. It's how hot, and I woke up this morning. I said, you know what? I'm gonna take this day off. This is a day that I'm gonna just stay at the hotel and not get out in that heat, man. Just like everybody else. See, other people are getting out because they have to. Okay, I don't have to get out in that if I don't want. And see, and that's the luxury that a lot of people don't enjoy. A lot of people have to do certain things. And see, when you start getting that kind of independence, then that's when you start getting a responsibility. It's on you. See, you're going to have to keep on top of your health. You're going to have to keep on top of your lifestyle, your wardrobe. When you're getting out here representing yourself, you can't be looking like any and everybody else. See, let me let y'all in on a secret. See, I realized when I drove for Metro and I wore a uniform, I didn't have to worry about dress clothes. Because the majority of the time I went somewhere, I was in uniform. So naturally, when I start working for myself, what I want to do, I want to gravitate to something that I can make out of a uniform. Okay? Because now I got more black and white than I do anything. Because this is my uniform. So I don't have to every day worry about what I'm going to wear, what I'm going to put on. I'm putting the same thing on. I just got to look good in it. That's all I got to do. I got to put the same thing on and look good in it. So that people say, man, he, old school, he is cool dude. He is good looking. Yeah, wait till I get this mask off, boy. Y'all gonna see some stuff. Shit. You're gonna see some stuff. Yes, indeed. Then now I can talk. I can talk shit then. Just wait till I get this mask off. See, I'll be able to talk some shit then. For real, for real. Yeah, for real, for real. But no, man. We gotta. We're rewarding the wrong thing. And that's why a lot of these young kids, thank you, B. Thank you. Man, I had to make my wife proud. I really do. I really, because she's very meticulous about, especially my shirt. My shirts being, ironed properly and starched. So I just keep her routine. and I just started making my own starch. I just started making my own starch, man. Um, cause the starch that I was using went from like $4 to almost 30, and I said I'm not paying that. I make my own starch first. So I went got some flour, and first time that didn't get thick enough. Then I thought, wait a minute, I need to go get some cornstarch. And you know when you mix in a little flour and put a lot of cornstarch in it, it's gonna get thick. That my starch is, and I ain't got to worry about what's in it, cause I know. So that's what I've started doing, just making my own starch. You know, get the same my own starch. It's my own starch. This shirt right here, my own starch. I got two more over there. I'm ready to get them ironed. My own starch. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get my shirt so stiff, boy. Shoot, it's gonna be hard for me to bend my arms. They're gonna be so stiff. That's how it's nothing like a. And see here again. That's my biggest investment is my shirt and my tie. That's my biggest investment in my wardrobe. My shirt and my ties. You know, that's the biggest investment I got. And like I said, I keep telling people, I took a garment, which is a hat. A hat is nothing but a garment, and made a brand out of it. This is my brand right here. This is my brand. I take this off. You don't have a clue of what I mean. You don't even see a conductor. Okay? Once I take this hat off, you don't even see a conductor. All right? But as soon as I put my hat back on, I said, oh, I'm the true conductor. And now I see what he's talking about. See the difference? You see? And some hat company right now should be all over me because I took a hat and made a brand out of it. Which must means that I'm good at wearing hats. Obviously, if I can take a hat and make a brand out of it, I'm good at it. And it just so happened I look like a conductor. Okay? Thank you, B. Thank you. Thank you. I work hard at trying to be a good man. I work hard at it. It's not easy. Because especially when you sit around and see all the people cutting the corners and cleaning up, and you trying to do it the right way, the honorable way, the respectable way. That's what you're trying to do. And only thing you get is criticism. So it's that kind of it's just that kind of situation. But once again, how much do you believe in you? How much are you really committed to yourself and your idea? If I didn't have any commitment to this idea, I wouldn't even be here. I wouldn't get up every day going down to the White House. If I didn't believe in my idea, if I didn't think that what I was doing what God wanted me to do, I'd be doing something else. I find something else to entertain myself with. And that's what you got a lot of people out here doing, is they just entertaining themselves. They're not sincere. They're not, they don't have the uh, discipline to stick with it even when it's not working, because they give up, because their heart ain't in it. And that's what you don't realize, is once you take the heart out of a person, what their motive was, that's what they did to Trump. Trump was dead set on kicking Joe Biden's ass to get to the White House. It was dead set. Had him in his sight. And Biden quit. And Trump ain't never been the same since. He ain't got the same get up and go. He don't have the same. I wouldn't be surprised if he don't drop out and quit. Because he's achieved he made Joe Biden quit. He can always say, I'm the one that made Joe Biden quit running for president. Okay? And he done got enough money, so he just keep riding off into the sunset, man. All of his cases will be dropped. Might even get a pardon. So you never know. They might come and say, listen, man, we'll give you a pardon for you to drop out the race. You get a pardon right now. That's how politics is. Me and you will know nothing about it. But they'll be done struck a deal. And still thinking, and got you thinking they fighting each other. And they behind closed doors conniving together. That's politics for you in D.C. That's how it works. A lot of people don't realize that. A lot of people don't want to accept that, but that's how it works. That's why you have to be real careful about who your friends are. And how much your friends know. Because that's going to be the one to trip you up, is the one closest to you, not the one that's farthest away. But it's the one, your enemy is right up under you. And a lot of y'all clueless. And they showing you who they are. Well, I think the whole thing is weird. There's too many unanswered questions about that assassination attempt, and I don't care who you are. If you get hit in your ear with anything, it ain't gonna heal that fast. It ain't gonna heal that fast. Ain't even no scars there. And that's unusual. What, you just, all that blood, how, damn, I know you're good, but how your ear ain't got no scar on it at all? Nowhere. I said, what happened? What happened? See, it's too many questions. Too many questions, man. Way too many questions for people to ask. And, and it's when you start asking questions, it's when you become the villain. Because you're just trying to get an understanding as to what's going on. And because you're trying to get understanding, stuff ain't adding up. So you start asking the questions that's difficult to answer. Well, it could have been a setup. It could be a message that, listen, not even, we can, anytime we want you, we can get you. Could have been a message to him. You said, anytime we want you, we can get you. And all we got to do is just be laps at our job. And bam, because they knew that guy was there an hour and a half before. I tell you what, if he was black, he would have been dead. If he was black, shit, they'd have shot him 2 minutes after they recognized who he was. He would have been dead. Wouldn't have been no rally. But they showed you this guy was up on the roof at the rally. So it makes you wonder. It makes you wonder. But just be yourself, man. And you'll find that's the hardest part to do, is just to be you. When you truly honest with yourself and you sincere with yourself, and most of y'all would be surprised. Cause you look at yourself one way, but when you honest with yourself, man, you be peeling back that onion and getting down there to see, oh, that's how come. I didn't realize I had this habit. Even I don't like this habit, okay? Yeah, well, let him keep playing with fire. You keep playing with fire, it will burn you. And if somebody then tried to kill me, I ain't no sense in me going back there. For what? And I got away one time. Why am I going back? I ain't going back. I don't care how much money is up there. I ain't going back. Ain't no sense in me going back up there. But see, that's what politics will do. That's just what politics will do. So, like I said, I would be surprised if Trump don't drop out, because he ain't got no more motivation now. His motivation was to beat Biden. That was his motivation. To beat Biden was his punching bag. And he ain't got that no more. And he's not that excited about Kamala. Well, it's always going to come down to who they want in the president. If they want her in there, she going to win, regardless to how fake and phony she appear to be. Okay, and her problem, Kamala Harris' problem is they don't know how to stop her from coming across fake and phony. That's their biggest problem with her. When they can solve how to make her laugh genuine, for her to quit trying so hard to be hip, be who you are. That's all. She don't know who she is. She don't know if she black or Indian. You can't be both. You're gonna be one or the other one. Which one are? Which one are you? Black, Jamaican, or Indian. Which one? You got three choices here. Okay? So she don't know what she is. And whichever way the wind blow, that's the way she go. So either way, I don't care who win. We still screwed as a people. We all screwed. I don't care who win. We screwed. So and I tell my daughter, best thing that you can do is try to put yourself in a financial position so that at a moment's notice, you can go wherever you want, however you want, for however long you want, and not have to worry. That's what rich people do. That's why you don't see them fussing and scraping and scrapping, because they can get on a plane and do whatever they want to do for however long they want to do, and they ain't got to worry about nothing. But yet, you don't see a rags to riches story among you. You don't see no success among you. You see a lot of people doing it wrong, but you don't see nobody doing it right. And that's all I'm saying. And sooner or later, we're gonna have to show people that right is profitable. It's just that simple. If you want them, man, listen, let me tell you something. I come along and I'm talking about I got a serious sponsor for my message. You'd be surprised how many people you're going to see with signs on the stick trying to get somebody's attention. Because now they see something working. They see something that doesn't work. So now they're going to come up with their own. That's how it works. And then I'm telling you that if you want to influence these kids to do something positive, show them that positive works. Okay. Well, you have to be careful about free stuff. And they build in a lot of for-profit prisons. And you got some people that's coming in here under the pretense of something for nothing. And sooner or later, the provisions are going to run out. Then what? Now your only option is crime. And they know that. That a lot of these immigrants, the only alternative they have to their situation is crime. And they're going to get them, and watch. They're going to be provision. When they get them, it's going to be hell for them to get out. And that's what they're doing. They're filling up the jails, these for-profit jails, with a lot of it, because black folk are becoming too wise now. See, that's what it with black folk. Plus, we not a lot of our young kids done killed each other off. So you're gonna have to replace a lot of them. A lot of in the black community, a lot of these young boys that they was counting on as for the jail are dead. So they gonna have to replace that, man. And eventually, that money that they getting, all them goodies and freebies, that shit's gonna run out. And when it does, they ain't gonna have but one alternative: crime. And when they commit a crime, they ain't gonna be hard to find either. That's how much of a footprint, a digital footprint that they done left. They ain't gonna be hard to find. That's how I see it. I don't. No. Do I think it'd be trouble? No. Ain't gonna be no trouble. Cause you got to see what you got to realize. Most of them folk up in there are cutting deals. That's what politics is all about. The deals that you can cut. Okay? So all of them people for Kamala gonna cut a deal with the people to not be a distraction. They gonna cut a deal. Okay? What's going on? New Zealand! I saw y'all rugby team, boy. Your rugby team was in that. I was like, man, they was in it too, boy. I ain't joking. That it's a I forgot the dance, but it's a native thing to New Zealand. That dance that they do. Yeah, the haka. Yeah, the haka. Boy, they be into that thing. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. They are into it. I saw a politician do it one time. She was the first one that I saw to do it, was a young politician. But when they did it, I was like, man, they be into that thing, man. Really, they do. But no, man, that's what I see. You see, you have to understand, when you establish a mindset of something for nothing, you are establishing slavery. Because now you have created a dependency of that person on you as a provider. And that's how they are entrapping a lot of these immigrants that are coming here, because they think this ain't gonna run out. And it's really robbing you of all of your initiative when you ain't got to go to work, you ain't got to do nothing. You ain't got, your rent is paid, everything for you is done. And the people around you are struggling. But you right now living good. Eventually that's gonna run out. Then what? Oh. Hey, Everett. Man, thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Everett just sent me some money, man. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you, brother. Thank you. You see, that sound boy sure got my attention. Like, what? Somebody sent me some money already? God dog. Everett, thank you, man. If it wasn't for this dude, I wouldn't be here right here. That's the truth, man. If it wasn't for Everett. Everett is the one that gave me an opportunity. Man, paid for my room. Basically, gave me the money for my room, man. And he gave me and kept sending me money. If it wasn't for that dude right there, man, and Bernie is another one. Him and Bernie sent me some money last night. Or early this morning, one time. One of them. He's no, no, the night before. Yeah, he sent me some money the other day. Steve sent me $5. You know, I don't know if y'all know this or not, but Obama's photographer, Pete Sosa. See your boy on this page, don't you? I'm right there. That's the photographer for the former president Barack Obama. Got me on his page. That ain't nothing but God. And he's telling the story of Trump's ear. If you read the story under the picture, it's about Trump and his falling out. Ain't got nothing to do with me. But he's sending my message as a subliminal. Stop hating each other because you disagree. And this one, man, the struggle was real. When I had that bucket, boy, and it said if you like the message, like the bucket. That's been almost a year ago. You know? Do I see many Kiwis in the USA? Yeah. If you're talking about the fruit. Yeah, I do. I do. Yeah. But you have to be the one to decide your direction. And it's either your direction either is gonna be up or down. And then there are a lot of people that will sell their souls for what is eventually looks like an upward trajectory. But there's a price that you're gonna have to pay on the way down. Okay? And that's why it's always good to build a foundation before you just blow up and you all out. Don't nobody know you. You came from nowhere. And what was hot then ain't even sizzling now. And now you got to, because you rode that, you thought you would believe the hype. You can't come up with nothing different. And see, and that's the difference when adversity hits you, man, you still got to be thinking. You can't give up your thought when adversity comes. Yeah, you're gonna want to quit. Yeah, you're gonna want to give up. And notice I said want to. Yeah, you're going to want all those things. And when those moments come, those are the moments that you're going to take time to yourself. Those are the moments that you're going to take a break. You know, set that situation to the side and come at it another day. But take the day off. And that's what a lot of people don't want to do, is take the day off. You know, it'll still be there when you get there. Take the day off. Rejuvenate yourself. You understand? You know, sometimes you need to step back from the tree to see the forest. And so many people got so much going on in their life right now, they scared to take a step back just so they can see where they are. And because they don't know where they are, they get discouraged. Get rejection set in, denial, second guessing, because you don't know where you are. Not only do you not know where you are, most of the time you don't know who you are. Because you're so busy trying to be any and everything to everybody that you don't even be true to your own self. Because you're too busy trying to please everybody else. That's the problem. That's why you don't trust nobody. Because you think they're the same way you are. That's exactly why you don't trust. Because you think everybody just like you, conniving and slick. And if you do it, you know they doing it. That's how you look at that. I know I'm on somebody's front porch right now. And some of you replay viewers. I know I'm talking about y'all too. See, people ask me all the time, what's the truth? And I tell them, say what you mean what you say. It's just that simple. When you get down to the truth, say what you mean, and mean what you say. Where's the discrepancy at in that? Where's the lie in that? If you're going to say what you mean and mean what you say, where's the lie? That's how simple truth is. But you got some people, they want to be fancy and, truth ain't nothing but say what you mean what you say. It's just that simple. And if you don't mean it, don't say it. Just that simple. But see, most folk will say anything and everything just to impress. You know, to try to be the man. You know, the go man, you know, I'll be in next year will be 50 years that I've been in DC. And the first 30, I used to always try to figure out why when you're talking to people, they always drop all these names. You could talk to somebody in DC, boy, I mean, they be dropping names like water. And you know what I found out? That's the joker that's trying to be known. That's the one right there that's dropping all the names. It's the one that's trying to make it appear Alabama. They the go-to person. And then if you go back and ask, some of them names they dropping, they be like, no, I don't know that person. But see, once we get used to them being the go-to person, the one that got all the answer, got the latest gossip, see that's what they be getting known for. They're the one hot off the press. Come to them. They got it for you. And it's hot off the press. Yes, indeed. That's the way, that's what people will do to try to be known. They drop a lot of names. Drop a lot of names. And you have to recognize that when you're talking to somebody and they're dropping a whole lot of names, that ain't a sincere person. That person is trying to infatuate you And it ain't who you know, it's who knows you. Let me say that again. It ain't who you know, because you know a lot of people that don't know you, but it's who knows you that matters. That's where the secret is. Who knows you? And that's why you got people that will do any and everything just to be known. Good or bad, they don't care. All they looking for is the fame that comes with it. That's why they can get on OnlyFans, because they don't really care. All they're looking for is the reward that's attached to that. And to them, in their position, that reward that they see is greater than they're ever capable of earning on their own, legitimately. But they can come out on OnlyFans. Even sometimes high school dropouts, and make more money than women with PhDs. That's what's happening now. Okay, that's what they see now. That's why social media has all but decimated the need for an education. You don't need an education now. All you got to do is get a bunch of followers. And you see people sometimes falling to their death trying to get some followers. Okay? Doing all kind of crazy stuff just to get followers, because the more followers they get, the more money they make. So that's the game. Therefore, I don't need no education for that. I can bust it open and look at the followers I'm going to get. Look how much money I'm going to make. And because most of them are consumers, they're not entrepreneurs. They're more consume orientated than they are being an entrepreneur. See, so most of them, when they get that money, first thing they do is go right through it. Man, this is one of the biggest wealth transfers the white population is missing with black folk and reparations right now. Man, if they gave black people some reparations, them jokers would give it right back to them and be in debt. I ain't lying. If white people gave black folk this group right here, and then they talking about generational wealth. Well, if you're going to have generational wealth, why don't you wipe out federal income taxes? Imagine being able to make as much money as you can and don't pay taxes on it. That's how you build generational wealth. Because that one lump sum payment that they're going to give, we'll give it right back to them. We'll give it right back to them. And be in debt. So all them people that's arguing for reparations, they ain't really thought that through. All that means is that's just going to dump more debt on the black community, because that money already be done spent. Before they get it in their hand, they be done spent it. You know how we are. Before we even get a check, it's gone. We done already scoped out what we're going to buy. That money be gone, man. Be gone. But if you didn't have to pay federal income taxes, now that's a horse of another color. How many people gonna balk on that? Then you find out who's black, and see, and you cannot cross over. You can't been operating as a white person all of this time. Now all of a sudden you black. No, that you how you that's how you whatever way you've been classifying yourself. That's where you stay. That's where you stay. See, that'll cut the bullshit out. Okay, that'll cut the bullshit out real quick. Simple as that. All right. Hey, they knocking on doors out there, boy. I done had that knock. I had that knock. Sure have, boy. That ain't a good feeling either. You know, when they looking for their money, they start knocking on doors, boy. They running real late today. But they usually be knocking on doors, man. You leaving? What you doing? I've been there. Been there. Yes, indeed. But you know, a lot of people are looking. Um, well, first of all, I think again, Trump's main goal was to defeat Joe Biden, and the fact that Biden has quit, I think has drained a lot of the enthusiasm that Trump had for being president. He don't get no pleasure out of beating up on a woman. You know, that's not that don't give him the rise that he would have gotten beating up an old man. You know, he can brag about that. So now you got your point. You can say you ran him out of the race, and you know go. And I think he gonna jump bail ship. I really think he gonna jump ship on him. I really do. And who knows behind the deal, behind the scene, they might be even offering him a pardon. You know, you never know. Behind the scenes, they could be offering him a pardon. You know, for all his stuff, and just drop out the race. Okay, just drop out and then it be utter chaos, man. Be utter chaos. So don't just hold your seats. Be ready, cause there's some stuff getting ready to shake out here shortly. Do I think she'll win? No, she can only way uh, she's gonna have to ride somebody's coattail to win. She can't do it on her own. They don't know how to fix her coming across as fake. That's the problem with Kamala right now. She don't know who she is. You know, are you black, Jamaican, or Indian? Which one are you? You one of she trying to be all three. You know, and it's coming across fake, and they don't know how to fix it. But the little enthusiasm she got, you know, it's kind of forced on the people. They ain't got no choice but her. You see what I'm saying? And when that's the only choice you have, you have to be kind of enthusiastic about it, especially if you were not happy with the choice you had. And now you got a different choice. You got to put a good front on. And that's what people are doing. They put good front on. And she's a classic example of young women. She's see. This is one of the type of women that preparation was not one of the requirements for her to get where she's gotten. Let me say that again. She's one of the type of women that preparation has not been one of the requirements to get you where you are. And it's showing because, she's unprepared. for this moment. And this is a perfect example to show the young women, um, if you're going get in the game, at least be prepared. And here she is. See her unpreparedness is making her incompetence front and center because she's not prepared. So her incompetence now is front and center for the world to see. Okay? And they'll turn around and use fear to have you so afraid of the other side that you're gonna have to pick them out of fear. All right? And you notice that's what they always showing now, it's fear. See, and if the Republican Party is smart, man, they dump Trump. They switch the game up too. Say he's out, Biden's out, Trump's out. Because he certainly has lost momentum. He certainly has lost the momentum. He really has. Ever since Biden dropped out, his momentum has slowed down tremendously. Because he ain't got nothing to attack. See, he don't have nothing to talk about. So that's just my little take. I think he's gonna drop out the race. I think so. I think he's gonna drop out because his mission is accomplished for him. He got Biden out the race, so everything for him. That's when that's just like being president. That he knocked Biden out, he's satisfied. That'll satisfy him. And I think it's no fun for him to beat up on Kamala Harris. That's no fun. That's not fun to him. She's not as challenging as Joe Biden was. And that's the difference. Okay? She brings on a different challenge. And it almost like it's beneath him, the challenge that she brings. That's why he went up into that convention and acted the way he did. Okay? Because he ain't got nothing to lose. And he can talk to him any kind of way he wants to because, it don't matter. He don't have nothing to lose. So we'll see. Time will tell. Time will tell. Time will tell. You ain't got long. You'll find out real soon. Real soon. But notice his enthusiasm. Now he's talking all kind of crazy stuff. Because he's not motivated like he was. So he's easily distracted. And he gonna start saying some stuff too. Watch. He gonna start saying some stuff. So pay attention. He'll drop some nuggets if you're listening. All right? All right, anybody else got a question? I'd be glad to answer for them. At least give you my little take on it. Anyway, I think one of the biggest mistakes we're making is allowing Israel to do whatever the hell they please, basically throw a rock and hide behind us. I think that's a big mistake. I think that's a real big mistake. And it's going to drag us into something that we're not really prepared for. That's what I think. We and see, the Israel in the Bible is not the Israel of today. And I think a lot of Christians get it confused. The Israel that God is talking about in the Bible ain't that Israel. Them people that's running Israel now ain't got no connection to the land. They came from somewhere else and took on the identity of the people there. And now they trying to get rid of the people that belong there. Ain't that some crap? So I got we're facing some serious problems. And don't be surprised if Israel suckers into a war with one of these third world countries. You know, because they're gonna keep indiscriminately just kill people. Don't matter where they are, you gonna kill them. That's come on, man. We can't have that kind of lawlessness in the world. And if you live by the sword, you're gonna die by the sword. Let me say that again. That's what the Bible say. I'm quoting the Bible now. The Bible say, if you live by the sword, you will die by the sword. That's what the Bible say. And right now, Netanyahu is living by the sword. He's living by the sword right now. And had a nerve to come up in our seat of government and call us idiots. I've never seen anything like it in my life. The man got up in Congress and called us idiots. Because we don't buy the narrative that he's trying to sell. We're idiots. We're sympathizers. Because we question him and what he's saying. Think about that for a minute. Who's the sympathizer? Who's the idiot? So y'all just pay attention, man. That's all you can do right now. Only thing you can do right now is just pay attention. Cause you're gonna have to and follow your intuition. See, that's another thing. Like today, my intuition told me just stay inside. Don't go out there today. Stay inside. And I did. I didn't question it. I just stayed in. I called my daughter. I told her I'm staying in today. She said everything else, everything fine. I just my intuition just say stay in. Don't go out. And that's what I did. So and sometimes that's what happens along the way sometimes. Sometimes your intuition gonna start talking to you and you ain't gonna have time to question it, to second guess it. If it comes to you, do it. And later on down the road, somewhere you'll see why you did what you did. But it's a reason. And that's one of the things I would advise anybody right now. Man, start learning how to trust your intuition. Well, see, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. See, because the world is crazy, don't mean you got to be paying attention to that. You don't mean you have to be on that level of crazy. You want to be up a little bit higher and know that what they're doing is crazy. But you better than that. You're looking down on that. You're not looking up. When you're looking up at something, you're trying to be like it. And that's what's wrong right now. We got too many young kids looking up to stuff that they want to be like that's not healthy. You see, and nobody's addressing that. No, nobody's talking about that. You know, nobody's saying you don't want to be like Sexy Red or some of these rappers out here spewing this hatred. I don't even know them, but you don't want to be that way, okay? But in order to show them what they don't want to be like, you equally have to have something ready to show them of what to be like, and that's the problem. We don't have nothing to show them what to be like, but we can tell them what not to be like. But we ain't got no answer for them. All I'm saying is find some answers, man, that you can show them. If you do this, this is what you get. And that's what they're going to gravitate to. All we got to do is start promoting something positive. And they see it working, they're going to start coming out and start to use their creativity to come up with something positive. And look what kind of trend we done started. See, that's being able to see things. That's being able to understand. And most folk don't want to see or understand what's going on. They always want to place blame on somebody, instead of accepting responsibility. It's easy to place blame, you know. And see, that's what's going to happen with all of the immigrants. When all of the freebies run out, see, then people going to start placing blame. And they're going to keep them confused, running in circles. And so now, what do you got to turn to keep your head above water? And 9 times out of 10, it's something illegal. And I mean, I'm going to be watching everything that you're doing anyway. So don't think for 1 minute, man, that you know, you walking around and you're not on camera. Somewhere, somebody got you on camera, showing what your movements are. That's why it's always important. It's just my little observation to get a receipt, because a receipt will always tell what time you were, where you were. Always gonna have a time stamp on it. And most of y'all, the first thing y'all throw on the ground is your receipt. But somebody could try to say, well, well, how can I be in 2 places at once? My receipt say I was here. So obviously you got the wrong person. Don't stop taking it for granted. It's more than just a piece of paper you carrying around. That's proof. And see, and let me tell you something. The more they start getting into this artificial intelligence, you better have proof of where you was, because they could make something and say you was somewhere you wasn't, and you ain't got no proof. You ain't got no proof. And people gonna believe what they see on TV. They're gonna believe that. And they're gonna make that shit real. Gonna look just like you, but it's artificial intelligence. And somebody got to run it. See, that's the thing. That's what most folk don't want to accept. Oh, of course it will. That's by design. That's by design. They ain't building these for-profit prisons, jailhouses for nothing. That's by design. And seeing by you being a legal alien, immigrant, you ain't got no rights. What rights you got? None. So they can trample all over, put you, bury you. What you gonna do? You ain't got the money to get no lawyer to fight us, so what you gonna do? Bitch and moan and groan and accept that injustice and go on about your business. That's what you gonna do. That's exactly what you're gonna do. Accept it and keep it moving. And so many people right now accept injustice and keep it moving like it's nothing they can do about it. And a lot of times it's nothing they can do about it. And in a lot of cases, in some cases it is, but you know, what you're ignorant of, you don't take advantage of. You know, if you're ignorant of something, you ain't gonna take advantage of it. And most of us, when it comes, especially when it comes down to that criminal justice system, forget the country, the world. That's something that go around the world. Artificial intelligence gonna rule the world one day. And that you know, that might be the what do they call it? Mark of the beast. That might be the mark of the beast, artificial intelligence. You never know. That could be the mark of the beast. Because all of that stuff, it's going to have to come into play. Sooner or later, it's got to come in. You know. And what's the guy? Trying to think. The person that's supposed to be so friendly. The Antichrist. The Antichrist. Yeah. Yeah, artificial intelligence could be the Antichrist. You never know. You never know. Yeah, that could be the Antichrist right there, artificial intelligence. Because it's only as smart as what you inject in it. And whatever is coming from it, it's not real. It's artificial. It's not real. But yet you get people taking out real emotions on something that ain't even real. You know? Yeah, well, you know, that's Elon Musk. Well, see here again. You know, he's in a fight with a son of his that turned transgender. So that can tell you that even though he got a lot of money, he's not fulfilled as a father. And I don't care who you are. No man want his son to be parading around as a woman. I can't think of too many men that would enjoy that. You know, I can't think of too many men that would enjoy that. So you know, and for him to be one of the richest people on earth, but he ain't got no family life. I told y'all, you're gonna give up something, man. You're gonna sacrifice something. When that thing called success, when you start pursuing that, and Elon Musk is a perfect example. You know, for his success, he sacrificed his son. His son don't know who he is. So it ain't about what he was birthed. It's about what he want to be. So that you gonna sacrifice something, man. And in order for somebody to come up that confused, then that means that you ain't spent a whole lot of time with them at all. No, his son ain't dead. His son is very much alive as a woman. As a woman. Very much alive. Very much alive. Yeah, he saying he was saying, as far as a person, his son was dead to him because of the choices that he made. But his son is very much alive. Very much still alive. Very much alive. Very much alive. But transgender, you know? And you happen to be the richest man on earth, and you got to deal and you dealing with that. You dealing with that. And you the richest man on earth. One of them. But see, here's one of the problems that the world has not seen God's wealth in the earth realm yet. That is for fact. The world has not seen God's wealth in the realm of the earth yet. It hadn't been seen. It hadn't been seen. It's just that simple. Because if it had, a lot of this stuff going on wouldn't exist. Hadn't been seen, man. Notice I said God's wealth. I didn't say man's wealth. I said God's wealth is some stuff you can't explain. Oh, let me say that again. God's wealth is some stuff you can't explain. You have no explanation for it. God's wealth, you don't have explanation for it because it's something that you can't understand. All you can do is look at it in awe. Say, wow, look at that. I mean, and that's something that we all would like to activate in our life, is God's wealth. Imagine, man, if you can actually activate God's wealth into your life. You be sitting pretty. And all you got to do is just follow his ways, follow his intuition, what he tell you to do, and he gonna bless you. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. But a lot of times it's little simple things that we don't want to acknowledge or appreciate or have gratitude for. The little simple things. It's the little simple things that you just gotta stop overlooking in the hopes of getting the big thing. Enjoy, be grateful, be grateful. Grateful. Be grateful, man. I mean, like today, of course, if I don't go out, I don't benefit from that. And even just this evening, Everett come on and send me $50. Cash out. Cash out me $50. And so even though I didn't go out today, I was still blessed. I still was blessed, even though I didn't go out. And that's what I'm talking about. Well, I think that was a tester to gauge the reaction of Christians around the world. And even though a lot of Christians disagreed with what was depicted, they still watched the Olympics. They still supported the Olympics, but they disagreed with what they saw. And this is one of the things so many Christians are going to be guilty of is their sympathy. See, because when you start walking in your righteousness, sometimes you got to put that sympathy on the side. You can't rock with that. You have to let that sympathy go and deal with what's right and what's wrong. And that's what a lot of people are not willing to do, is to let that sympathy go. Okay? Because of the attachment. And they can't discern anything else. So they give in to their sympathy. Even though their souls are uneasy, but they still give in because everybody else is giving in to the sympathy. And see, and that's another thing that you're gonna have to eventually draw the line. Are you gonna do what you see everybody else do, or are you gonna do what you want to do? Because there's a distinct difference. What everybody else is doing, that's the path of the wide open space. But the narrow is where, you do what you want to do. Ain't nobody blazing no trail for you. You are the leader and not the follower. And right now we got too many followers, and we don't have enough leaders. And then the people that do step up to lead are not even qualified to do so. But for whatever reason, people will gravitate toward the unqualified before they would the qualified. And there again, some more distrust. That's one of the reasons that we distrust each other, because so many people that are in the leadership position, in the influential position, are the ones least qualified. And so the only thing they know how to do is sow confusion and division and insecurity. And if you notice, that basically that's what both parties are guilty of, making people feel insecure about the other half of the ship, and their half is supposed to be okay, but the other half is bad. We got people fighting, trying to destroy the other half, so that if the other half of the ship go down, theirs is not going to stay afloat either. But right now, they don't see that. Well, Paris probably would burn. Simple as that. As many Muslims and that you have in Paris right now, they did something like that with Prophet Muhammad. Yeah, Paris probably would burn. Easy, easy, easy. But like the drag queen have basically taken over the White House. They basically have taken over the White House. I mean, serious, serious. Every day, somebody's there, and uh, their behavior is acceptable. And see, I think the Paris Olympics actually was the softener for the fact that Kamala Harris is going to pick Pete Buttigieg as her VP. So what better can you have from the drag queens doing the Last Supper, and to follow that up with the second in charge of the United States being an openly gay man? And I think she's gonna pick Pete, pick Pete Buttigieg, and if Trump tries to attack either one of them, he's either gonna be um, misogynistic or homophobic. One of the two. You know, he's gonna have to decide which one he's gonna be, misogynistic or homophobic. And knowing him, he's gonna try to do both. And I think, and you got so many people here again, Christians, that are sympathetic to that lifestyle, that I think they would support it in the closet. And then of course Barack and Michelle gonna come out at full force to support that. So it's pretty interesting. Pretty interesting at the point. And like I said, at this point, Trump has nothing to gain from running for president now, because defeating Kamala Harris is not the same as defeating Joe Biden, who he think cheated to beat him. So Kamala Harris can't replace that emotion. That she can't replace that. He don't see her as an equal. He don't see her as equal at all. Okay? And, I think because Biden has stepped out of the race, that in the next week or two or three, before the end of this month, I believe Trump is going to drop out. I believe before the end of this month, Trump is going to drop out. And it will be J.D. Vance and Nikki Haley. Mm-hmm. That's who it'll be. Yeah, at least that's just my little that's just my little take on the situation. So they will take a staunch conservative agenda and go against what they call wokeism. That homosexual lifestyle. That's what they're pushing it hard, man. That's why they made the crosswalks in all these different colors. Celebrating Pride. So they're pushing the agenda pretty hard. So they don't have a secret about that at all. There's no secret of it. So it just, where you stand, what principles are you going to stand on? Are you going to follow the crowd? Or are you going to follow what God say? Because you do have the choice. It's yours. The choice is yours. But when you start following the crowd, you don't get the protection from God that you should get because you straddle the fence. And that's the problem right now with most folk. Most folk are straddling the fence. They got one foot in the world, and one foot in the word. You see, but they don't want to. They don't want to take out both, either being one or one in the other. But they straddle the fence, one in the word, and one in the world. That's why women can go to church and come right out and fornicate. Right after church service, man. They don't even wait to go to dinner. Go fornicate. Okay? Uh Me? if I was gonna pick the next president, I'd pick myself. I sure would. I would pick me. Yes, I would. And boy, it'd be hell on two wheels too. I ain't lying. Be hell on two wheels. Hell on two wheels. Oh, welcome to the zone. Welcome to the damn zone, buddy. Sit your ass down. Sit your ass down. Yeah, welcome to the zone. Yeah, that's how you treat them. Yeah, come sit your ass down. Yeah, what you want? I'm telling you, yeah. Let me be the president. Oh hell yeah, I get some stuff in order. But anyway, man, thank y'all so very much. But I'm close to the end of this mask right here. I'm close. I thought maybe this week I would be able to come talk to y'all without the mask, but that got side railed. So I'm just waiting to see when. That's what I'm waiting on to see when I can come out this mask. I'd be glad to, man. Then I know I'm on my way to see my wife. I honestly believe that. This is the year. After 5 years, uh, I'm gonna finally get a chance to see my wife. Yeah. Finally get a chance. Finally get a chance to see the girl. Got a lot of making up to do. A lot of making up to do. Lot of making up to do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. The rest of my life, I had to dedicate to making it up to my wife. For the first 5 years of our marriage. That's what I got to do. I have to make it up to her and keep her happy. Yeah, I got to make it up to her and keep her happy, boy. Yeah. So that's why I got to get out here and get in this money vein. Make that money, man. I'm gonna have y'all. I'm telling y'all, I got a group coming in here August the 14th, and I'm gonna have this right here. I'm gonna have that right there. Telling you now, August the 14th. I'm gonna have that bus. It's gonna be mine. You know. All right, B. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to. All right. Hey, thank y'all so very much. Everett, man, thank you for the generous donation as usual. Bernie, Steve, thank you, both of you brothers. And anybody else that wanna contribute, man, by all means hit my cash app. Put a dollar sign in front of Truth Conductor. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah, I'll be back. I'll be back. Okay. All right. Y'all take care.